Hello and welcome to this presentation on Slippery Rock University's process toward Middle States reaffirmation of accreditation. My name is Mary Hennessy and I work in the Office of the Provost. I'm speaking with you today as co-chair of the Middle States Self-Study. My co-chair is Rebecca Maurice, who is faculty and chair of the theater department. This presentation is intended to help prepare you for the upcoming virtual visit by Middle States, which will take place March 28th through March 31st. This education session is in two parts. Part 1, leading to the visit, and Part 2, what to expect during the visit. This presentation is Part 2. One of the hallmarks of an accreditation visit is to allow the team to listen to the many university voices. Our visit will be no different, and there will be several open meetings where students, staff, faculty, and community members can meet with the visiting team. These open sessions will be announced shortly. Pre-registration will be required, but everyone is encouraged to attend. There will also be a closed session meeting where specific members of the SRU community will be asked to meet with the visiting team. If you are called upon to attend one of these meetings, please try your best to attend. When you meet with the evaluators, be aware that there are certain protocols in place that we ask everyone to abide by. These approaches will be discussed further in the next slides. This accreditation is incredibly important for Slippery Rock, and we encourage you to actively engage in the process. It is meant to be a dynamic process which engages the campus in reflection and renewal. The team's approach will be to verify and clarify the information presented in the self-study. It's helpful to understand that the team will ask questions related to the Middle States standards. You will not have to make a presentation. Rather, you'll be asked to reflect on how your department is described in the self-study. The team member will direct the meeting. If you are asked a question, please provide the information requested to the best of your ability. Answering questions in an open and honest manner relates directly to how SRU meets the criteria in Standard 2 on ethics and integrity. If you don't know the answer to a question, it's completely okay to tell the evaluators you don't have that answer. If possible, refer the team to someone who may be able to better give them the information they're looking for. In particular, be prepared to answer questions about how your department or your unit, your programs, or you yourself are assessed and evaluated. Assessment is a very important part of this process, and there are likely to be questions related to how SRU engages in assessment, both academic and non-academic, across all areas. Documentation on various assessment processes can be found on the SRU assessment webpage and in the self-study. In order to support an equitable and understandable process, the team will not accept unsolicited information, notes, or documents. Keep in mind that the team is visiting us to verify and clarify the various conclusions drawn in the self-study. Requested documents can only be shared with the team through the self-study co-chairs. It bears repeating here that participants should not guess at answers to the questions. If you don't know a specific answer, refer the team to another individual who can provide the requested information. The team visit is not a forum for airing personal grievances or complaints. Limit your comments to the questions posed by the evaluators. In the same vein, we encourage you not to deflect any questions that may come up about challenges or problems that SRU faces. Acknowledge those challenges and offer information on how our campus policies, procedures, and assessment processes will address the issue. This is the best way we can demonstrate to the team that the university is committed to and engaged in a process of continuous self-improvement. Challenges will always arise. It's how we are prepared to meet them that is important to the team. So what will the team ask you? Some main areas will surround our processes, how different constituents are involved in decision-making, how decisions are made, how resources are allocated, and how programs and units are assessed. Here are some specific questions. Even if they don't address your area specifically, you can get an idea of what the team might be interested in. Question 1. How were you invited to attend the session? Why do you think you were included? Question 2. How was the self-study? Was self-study something that was talked about on campus? Question 3. How do staff members have a voice in campus processes? How do you get input from others in your department? Question 4. What support does your office provide to students, and how do you contribute to student success? Question 5. How do you cooperate with other offices to serve students? Number 6. How does SRU assign housing? Number 7. How do we use shared governance in curricular matters? Number 8. Is budgeting connected to the university's strategic goals and your department's goals? Number 9. When Rock Studies was developed, what was the mission for the program? How is the program related to the university mission? And number 10. How do you get information that you need to do your job? Do you have avenues to provide input to improve processes? If you'd like to explore more detailed information about the Middle States process or SRU's progress, you can visit the www.sru.edu/MSCHE webpage, as well as the Middle States organizational website as www.msche.org. Questions about the upcoming visit can be addressed to the self-study co-chairs, Mary Hennessy and Rebecca Maurice. Our contact information is, you guessed it, at www.sru.edu/MSCHE. Thank you for joining us in this process of reaffirmation of accreditation.